South Korean authorities investigating impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol attempted to enter his residence before dawn on Wednesday, January 15th, in a new bid to arrest him. BBC reported, quoting Yonhap, that President Yoon Suk Yeol has been arrested by the law enforcement officials in a second attempt over his imposition of short-lived martial law in the country last month. Investigating officers were seen trying to push through a crowd of Yoon supporters gathered outside his hillside villa, where he has been holed up for weeks behind barbed wire and a small army of personal security. More than 1,000 anti-corruption investigators and police officers descended on the residence of South Korea's impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol early Wednesday to carry out a dramatic and unprecedented arrest. Law enforcement officials arrived at the compound prepared to face resistance, as 3 blockades had been set up around residents to prevent them from entering. However, after hours of careful maneuvering, the police managed to breach the barriers and enter the residential complex. Hundreds of officers then swept into the grounds of Yoon's residence, executing the arrest warrant and detaining the embattled leader without further incident. The operation marked the first time in South Korean history that a sitting president has been arrested. An earlier attempt to arrest Yoon was made by the South Korean investigators on January 3rd, but the 6 hours operation had failed. Protesters for and against South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol braved the cold early on Wednesday as investigators attempted to arrest Yoon. With the mercury hitting a low of around -6 degrees from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. local time, according to the Korean Meteorological Administration, some protesters were seen wrapped in space blankets and huddling near makeshift tentage. Despite the cold, some protesters displayed fervent support for or against Yoon.
만약에 대통령을 체포를 한다면 여기 있는 우리 모든 국민은 죽을 각오로 막을 겁니다. 저부터라도 내가 나이가 70이 거의 다 됐는데 더 이상 이런 자유대한민국을 저 이재명, 나라를 수게 이재명이한테 넘길 수가 없습니다.
가급적 빨리 체포가 되어야 된다고 생각합니다. 사실 윤석열 대통령 측에서는 이것이 국격을 얘기하고 대통령 신분을 이렇게 하면 되겠느냐라고 하겠지만, 어쨌든 내란의 우두머리가 법적으로 어떠한 처벌을 받지도 않고 체포영장이 발부됐음에도 불구하고 저렇게 버티고 있는 것은 맞지 않다고 생각하거든요. 법이라는 게 만인 앞에서 평등해야 되는데 아무리 대통령 신분이라 하더라도 그거는 절대 맞지 않는다고 생각합니다.